everyone, are you ready for another adventure? It's me, Wokey, and I'm here with my brother, Knux.
Hello.
And we're here to do some summons for Saber Medusa. Even though we know Anniversary is coming up, even though she's on 2 of the GSSR banners, it's 5-star Medusa. We're going to be summoning, and I'm currently distracted by our cat, Luma, kind of just like moving around a little bit. Really getting into the groove of things. So, I'm going to do 3 multis. How much did you have saved up?
3.
You have 3? Then we'll go 3 and we'll see if we can get the luck here. So feel free to tell us what your current summon plans are, if you summoned already, if you were able to get them, if you went bad. I like hearing the happy stories, but if you want to just complain to someone for a bit, I will read your comment saying, man, I spent 500 and didn't get shit. I got like a Astolfo and that's it. Like Ryder Astolfo. So let's go.
Not even Saber, because he's limited.
You can't get him. Hopefully my luck here is better than how I went for the secret layers for Final Fantasy.
And hopefully than our last video.
Yeah, the last video was...
Durga.
Yeah, Durga. You were able to get Durga, right?
No.
Okay, so neither one of us... I got...
Duryodhan.
Duryodhan, correct. I got him a whole bunch, which I was happy for. But it would be nice to get a 5-star before... Ooh,
Oh, hey.
I'll take that.
5-star.
Even though it's actually kind of useless, it is very nice art for the most part. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll get really lazy and say, like, actually, I need the damage boost. Let me just put this on to a 5-star, all my 5 stars, and kind of clean house from that point on, but we'll see. But yeah, our luck has been kind of like... I mean, we've been doing 3 multis, but we've definitely been able to pull 5 stars before with 3 multis in the past, but who knows? Maybe all our luck's being saved for Summer and Anniversary. We'll see.
Let's hope.
Yeah. But I had a hell of a time trying to get the secret layers for Final Fantasy, which were magic cards because the new Final Fantasy set came out. And I go to bed pretty late because I have to keep a very shitty schedule so I can always be able to work my night shift. So I had to wake up at 9 a.m., which means I took a brief nap and then woke up, which would have been insanely early for me. And then I was on the site an hour before. And then when the site finally came up and you could buy things, I had things in cart 1 minute in. And in 2 hours' time, I did not buy a single thing. I had to ask a friend to basically go forward and get me 2 things, and they weren't even the things I wanted. They were foil versions. I wanted non-foil, so I had to get the more expensive versions, but at least for the 2 I care about, I was able to get them. I couldn't get the game over ones for the villains, which kind of sucked, but, you know, it's fine. I'll put up with it, basically. So, oh. Lancer, okay.
Medusa.
Hey, Medusa! Hello, Medusa. Come in here. Most people are going to be very angry about the not the Medusa they want. I'm not going to bring that energy to Medusa. I don't want to belittle
to the dudes.
Yes. I don't want to do it to the other Deuces. I want to be kind. I want to be warm. I want to be inviting.
Well, there's only one Medusa I think we can't get, right?
Gorgon is on here, isn't it?
I thought Gorgon was always storyline.
I thought she was on the banner. Oh no, she's not on the banner. It's just Saber Medusa. You're right. She's on. I think she's on a later banner, maybe.
Well, let's hope that loading brings us the Medusa, so
yes.
I don't have to rely on me pulling it.
Yeah, that would also be good. But yeah, other than that, I had good luck in ZZZ, I guess.
Yeah, you have some nice luck in ZZZ.
Yeah.
The streak begins again.
The streak began again on ZZZ. Very thankful for that.
I'm summoning for Honkai Star Rail unit soon.
Yeah. Which one?
Cypher.
Cypher? Okay. And the Fate stuff isn't out yet?
The Fate stuff is after Cypher.
Okay.
With Finon and Archer and Saber.
Got you.
And that's the full update.
Interesting. I'm going to be really interested to see how well that does. 4-star.
4-star.
Flowers of the Sun.
With the Gemini twins.
Yes, they're both there.
Another Saber.
Yeah, I guess that is another Saber. You're right. Daisuke is a Saber. I forget sometimes because they're also. It's like the girl half is Saber, but the boy is Avenger. If I remember right. It's kind of like the Yuri pirates, where one of them is an archer and the other one is a rider.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of depending on who's the active one is the one who kind of gets to have control of it.
I wonder. Oh. Yay!
Yeah!
I wonder though if Dire Scary would ever to get a summer unit, would it just be the girl?
That is an eternal question that I've been wondering to myself for a very long time. Because I've realized there are a couple... what would happen to Ryoma if they wanted to give Oryu a summer outfit?
Because we definitely have a similar situation with Artemis and Orion, where Artemis can fully envelop the spirit origin of Orion
Yes.
to be summoned.
Yes, but by their own definition, Orion is still considered a male. So if they were to do that, Orion would officially be the first summonable male on there. So there's a lot of questions that are raised that I feel like they really need to add mans to the banners.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Back to Saber Medusa. We did it.
We did it. I can't believe it, to be honest with you. Didn't think I'd get this far, but I will gladly level up. I'm still wondering on my Saber choice for Grand. I definitely feel like she's one candidate, and then I'm also looking at my Bride Nero, who's also NP3, and going, maybe you as well. I do like Bride Nero as a support unit and everything. That's so funny that how little she gave.
We probably had to beat
the ordeal call. Yeah, I didn't get to it in time. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, then I'm gonna stop because that was 2 multis in. All I want is Saber Medusa. Maybe it'd be nice for an additional copy, but you know I'm not gonna worry about that. So we're gonna do the switch over to my brother so he can do his summons. So Rogue, why don't you go ahead and do the switch then? And we're back. So it's my brother's turn to potentially get Saber Medusa. Let's go. He's tapping it on. He's tapping it up. Tapping it free.
So. Let's hope so. Let's end it right here. Big loading.
Big loads.
Big loading.
I've read Fate's Stay Night. I know Medusa.
5 Medusas.
5 Medusas? First NP5 Medusa?
Or 5 Flowers of the Sun.
It was an extremely long loading time. It would be hilarious if it was loading all that just for Flowers of the Sun.
We'll keep it moving here because this is going to be a very fast video if I press skip right now.
Yeah, it's true. So I wish you for the sake of the monetization not to go too fast forward. There is someone who goes like, oh, it's probably, you know why it is? It's probably, I don't know too much about how others do it, but I would take a quick wager and say most people who do content on Fate Grand Order, when it comes to summoning, don't do it the way we do it and are instantly like, I have a large amount of Sync Quartz, I'm just going to start summoning and start like fucking shooting it off.
Like, I don't mean to be a skeptic, but a lot of like summoning videos usually have a ritual.
Yeah, it's true. It's true because people also talk about, I did the ritual. The Kata Shan, of course, has their ritual that they do, of course, that works out for plenty of people that I've heard. And other rituals that I've heard of as well that kind of work. We don't really have a ritual. We kind of just have vibes. That's all we have. We have hype moments and aura. That's all. That's all we have when it comes to.
We have toilet summons.
We have toilet summons. We have taco, hot dog, hamburger. All our summon videos are the same. It's us sitting down, doing the multi, talking about something completely unrelated, and then going, yeah, when it shows up.
Or Mike sometimes show up. We got B show.
Yeah, that's true. Mike does sometimes show up. Ooh, very nice. That was for loading. Yeah. We have Mike. We have Snake drinking water.
We have Snake drinking water. He's drinking up this last summon.
For Medusa.
It's caster.
Yeah.
Mephistopheles.
This is what we provide that no other ones
This
give.
is all the FGO content we give.
This is our hashtag content that we give to the people.
Imaginary number attribute.
That's where the load was for. They said we need to load in fully the ID of Sakura.
The ID for Sakura?
Yeah, that's what we're bringing in.
We need to fully show you the inverted moon of the heavens.
Yeah.
The most like crazy name for a 3-star CE.
I mean, some of the 3-star CEs have insane names, and then they don't do anything. They give like +3 NP gain.
A lot of nothing. So I guess the big loading was for the 2 CEs.
Damn.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
It's true. It does. I was about to say the Raven from WCW quote of "What a mark."
Huh?
Yeah, I was about to say to lock.
Lock, I guess.
Sure. Is yours MP5 already?
I have to check.
I would assume that it would be pretty close to it, just because you did do a lot of summons.
Yeah, I did.
The Jewel Sword, Zeldrick. See, look, these 3-star CE names have some insane names, and then all they do is like give 5% to Buster.
And more Flowers of the Sun.
Yeah, Flowers of the Sun. The unbelievable goddess of retribution and chaos. 3-star, give 3% to Buster. Give 2% NP gain. Assassin, who could it be? The Haitian Lobo. Wrong. Jekyll. So you were asking, this is a good question, I want everyone to go, because you brought this up to me. How does it handle you picking Jekyll, or Hyde? No, Jekyll, it's Jekyll. Picking Jekyll to be your Grand Assassin.
And then he NPs, and now he's a Berserker.
And he's a Berserker. Do you lose the buffs? Do you just have... It would require someone to become the Grand Assassin for him to see what it does. I'd be kind of curious to see what it would do, but
or
I'm not...
do they both have 2 different slots that you need to put them in?
That'd be hilarious. Like, you only get the grand buffs when he's here, but when you switch to the other one, you lose it. So you have to go into Berserker, and you have to pick Jekyll if you want to have the grand Berserker buffs.
To be fair, that is a lot of CEs you're putting on one man.
It is. Oh, but then that would mean you'd be able to get Jekyll with 6 CEs. The new meta. The Jekyll meta? Could you imagine? Oh, a new era. A bunch of videos coming out.
Has come out.
What were these devs thinking? The Jekyll meta ruins everything.
Marugoshu Shinji.
The Jekyll meta has outdamaged Lilith.
Lilith is now obsolete. Now
Lilith, yeah. When did they show like a extreme close up of Jekyll, and it just says 1 trillion damage, 1 normal, and he's just like doing the 1 in forward, and he just says 1 trillion damage question mark.
That's the kind of FGO content we really need.
No, yeah, that's what we need. We need the Jekyll showcase.
Everyone's showcasing their favorites and the top meta picks. Not me.
Not me. We're here for the Jekyll content.
We're here for Henry Jekyll with 6 CEs.
What would it be like if we had Henry Jekyll?
Sweat blood.
Sweat blood. Sweet blood. I keep thinking I keep thinking it's sweet blood, but it's not sweet blood, it's sweat blood.
It's sweat blood. Yeah, that's why I said it.
I think it would be great for the Jekyll meta only because he has such old animations. There's just no way to hype him up.
There's no way to hype him up. Oh, here he comes! Oh, and then he does a standard, like...
Yeah, he does like a
knife attack.
It'd be the most hilarious thing.
Corday has more knife animations than him.
Yeah, it's true, because he's a very old unit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of old animation units, it made me laugh so much because I was like, I understand where you're coming from, but you picked like the most hilarious example in the world. So you know that they showed a new trailer for the most recent thing in JP, and they had like a very beautiful animation, and then someone said, FGO is willing to spend billions of dollars in marketing, but they won't give Leonidas new animations.
It's true.
It's true. Leonidas has had his like standard spear poke for I don't know how many years now, but the idea of just being like so incensed of like, I can't believe you would spend so much on hyping up the new story beat that you just dropped instead of spending that time and resource into making the world's greatest 2-star animations possible.
It's true. It feels like the
Lancer? So Little Deuce?
No, Finon McCool.
Fion McCool, your boy.
I forgot if I have him. I feel like I burned him a while ago. I don't know if I had him. I'll have to check again.
And then here's the Ermut?
Nope.
Nope.
You got Ishund.
Yeah, my bad. I got Kiwami Ishin.
Look forward to the Ishin Grand Servant review.
Grand Ishin. That would be also hilarious. That's another one with hilarious effects. I think in general you should make Grand Servants who have not had animation updates since the year 2015.
No, she definitely had an animation update.
She does. She has more modern animation updates compared to some others.
That's a shame, but it's to be expected.
Yeah, it's true. So you did 3. You're probably stopping here to get ready for anniversary now, right? Maybe. You still have stuff to grind out for, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you can get her off screen, but at least one of us got Medusa for the video, so we don't have to worry about anything else. Half of this is, yay, we got Saber Medusa, and then 5 minutes theory crafting Henry Jekyll supremacy.
1 trillion damage.
1 trillion damage Jekyll. At some point, I have to probably do that myself and put.
I want Henry Jekyll doing challenge quests.
Challenge.
I want him fighting Cyrano's.
We should start a series called "Can Jekyll Beat It?" and then every single challenge quest, we start with the notion. We do deep research into what potential team builds we would do for Jekyll, and then it's like 20 minutes of theory crafting, and then we jump in, and the fight is over in 1 minute when Jekyll dies. And the video goes only until he dies, and then when he dies, we go, fuck, and the video ends. And we continue to do it, and then we put the verdict, yes, no, and then it's either a big glowing red no, or a big growing green yes. So look forward to that new series when I catch up to the most recent challenge quest, Can Jekyll Beat It?
Can Henry Jekyll and Mr. Hyde beat the Ember Gathering quest?
The Ember Gathering quest? Big think of him like going his thumb on his chest going here. Yeah. Alright. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you guys in future videos that we have clearly had thought out. Thank you very much. I wish you guys the best of luck if you continue to summon. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Alright everyone. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Wish you the best and say hello to the new Jekyll meta.
This could be a very simple video. Can he beat the Ember quest? Ember Gaming quest.
Can Jekyll at level 1 beat the other Ember? No!
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 No! The video! It's ruined! You ruined the video!
Why'd you do it, Mesh?
Why'd you do it, Mesh?
Don't hit him! No!
No! No, he's got it, clutch in.
Don't worry, he's got this.
He's got this. It's still good.
No, he's still got this. Release no Phantasm.
Release the Phantasm.
Lock it in.
Watch this. This is your new meta. Unfolding.
Dangerous game. He's doing it. Here comes the Grand Berserker.
Buster up, he healed himself.
See, we're fine.
Look at that damage. Only at level 1.
Mash taking the hits like she should.
I'm actually surprised he did not die from that, to be 100% real with you.
Well, that's because you're not used to the new Henry Jekyll Mr. Hyde meta.
It's true, I did not know. Apparently, I was wrong.
Look at how much health he has at level 1.
It's true, most would have actually died by now.
Fuck. Okay.
There we go. He's got
Mighty Chain. We can get one. He can clear the rest of the node.
Clearly. He's got this.
Fuck!
Fuck!